Yep.
Wondering why my dreams never came true.
You would be
Black
too.
Kingpin, ABC. Is it because I'm black? Somebody
Easy
tell
money.
me, what can I do?
Who else you thought it was gonna be, huh?
How you doing, dog? Damn, man. Yeah, man. Long time, man. Long time, man. Long time. Hey, we're gonna welcome Lil Ricky to the show, man. Name of the show is coming from where I'm from. So I take time. I go out to the artists. I go to where you at. I come meet you where you at. You know what I'm saying? Come in your world. Bring the people to your world. And just see what's out with you. You know what I'm saying? What you got going on? What you been doing? You've been working. You've been putting a lot of work in, though. You know?
Yeah, I've been trying, bro. Y'all say I've been doing it. But I'm still. That keep me sane, bro. As long as you're trying, you ain't doing shit.
No, you doing it.
You know what I'm saying? If you're not trying, you rephrase that.
Right. You know, trying is making an attempt.
Exactly.
Right? You're doing more than making an attempt. You know what I mean? You actually in action. Doing it. So, we go back, man. Like I was telling Cuz, where I met you, I remember you from downtown Selwa, down B Studios on Gelb. You know?
That's what I thought.
You know, like it used to be a lot of people in there, right?
Many, 100.
Right. I remember you in particular because you had something going on in Austin and you had got jammed up in Austin.
Yeah, let me explain something. So, and that's why I respect bro so much. He helped me be sane in that situation. We was going to Austin, South by Southwest, you know, doing the whole rap shit, and I ran into some shit, trying to be. Well, I ain't gonna say trying to be. I'm trying to be a businessman, but at the end of the day, I got caught up with the folks. I was at the studio losing my fucking. I was losing my shit that bitch, you heard, because they was giving me so much anxiety when they were trying to put on a nigga. And bro gave me the key. After he really gave me the key, I sat on it, prayed me, you feel me? And then I implemented what he told me to do. Talked to my lawyer and got my shit shrunk down to probation, then threw out eventually. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always respect you for that advice. I'm always looking for that shit because that shit put me on so much game. And I can't repay you for that shit because I ain't had nobody in that situation even. There's a million niggas in the studio. And everybody was like, bro, calm down. You know, it just was the anxiety fucking with me. But bro, yeah, that's why I always, anytime you call me, listen, I don't give a fuck what it is. Anytime you call me, it's up.
Super games. I'm glad you made it out that situation, right? It's crazy because it pushed you to this point right here, right?
Right, no, true.
What?
After that shit, I was like, ain't no more. I ain't gonna be selling drugs and shit. I ain't about to be doing the most risk of my life I ain't gonna say trying to gain wealth because I ain't really need to do that shit, but I could have been focusing on other shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit slowed me down a lot. But then when I corrected the mistake, I ain't go back to it. You know what I'm saying? I kept it straightforward and I used what I had to get what I needed. And that's the advantage with my music and my business at the same time. So yeah, bro, that was the key to my life right there.
I'm proud of you, dog. Like from that point there to this point here, right? You can see the growth, right? If you would have quit, you wouldn't see this growth. You know what I'm saying? So you have to keep going to where you're going at and where you headed to. You know what I'm saying? Tell them some of the stuff that you done did since that point from here, because now you Lil Ricky, right? Now I didn't even know that was you behind mine. You feel me? Like, so me like looking and like, wait, hold up. That was big. You know what I'm saying? Like, and just pushing, right? I saw the name for a while, right? I saw the name, I saw it, right? Even if I had never attended one, I saw the name of it and I saw the consistency. Like, when I get time, I gotta go check it out. You feel me? I won't say you was behind Kermit Ruffin sometime, right? In the backyard.
That's wrong. One of the venues I started it too.
I'm just letting you know.
Showed me so much love, dog. People would never know, bro. They say the OGs don't. Man, y'all don't know. My OGs, they looked out for me, especially on the way up here. And then, by me being, I ain't gonna say vulnerable, being just not knowing the shit that come with the industry and being in business in the industry. You'll never know without your OG. You know what I'm saying? And that shit may get you through the shit for real. I shout out to Kermit for real. That's where I started at, one of Kermit, in Kermit shit.
Yeah, that was crazy. I saw it, right? I ain't know that was you, but I saw the actual shows. You know what I'm saying? So just seeing that and just seeing the growth up until this point, man, dope. Like, music wise, man, what you got going on? What you been doing?
So music wise, I really just been like trying to find that niche, just trying to find not just what I like, but what the people like too. Because of course I'm gonna do what I feel is right behind the mic or whatever, but just giving it to the people, feeding it to them or whatever. So I've been trying different ways to do it, either behind the scenes, like with the beats, or I do some writing or whatever. So
you do beat?
Yeah. I've been doing beats for probably like 4 or 5 years.
Who you produce for?
I did some shit for G Perico on the DJ Drama mixtape. The actual song is German Engineer. I did some shit with me in 24 Hours. Did some shit with me and RixkieGod. Most of the songs and tracks I do when I in the studio and I'm playing shit, they just want to hop on the shit. You know what I'm saying? So there's been times, before any of that, I did some shit with Greatness and Cali. It's been plenty of chords and sessions I've been in where I've helped out and did the shit, you know what I'm saying? But that shit got me to where I'm at as far as like knowing what to do, knowing what to look for, actually. Like just being that person to say, damn, this is what everybody needs to be looking at, but they're not paying attention to it because, the excitement of the industry, all the other shit that go on. If you really write and do other shit, you'll be more of a force than the people who in front of the camera. And that shit could get you around. That shit can move you. That shit can move mountains for real. Like when people can see what you can do for other people, that should be like, oh wait, why you not doing this for yourself? So that's where minor art and all this other stuff come from. Just me trying to fill a void, like what y'all don't have. Like, not just coming like, oh, I want to be the biggest rapper in the world. Nah, look, I can make the biggest rapper in the world. I could create something to, compete. You feel me? And that's all it's about. Really like finding your niche and being in that zone to where I know what the people want. I know what I can do. And just writing for all these other people and doing all this other stuff, that should just put me on the path to be like, this is what I want to do. I know what they're doing. This is what I want to do. And they get you they can choose a lane. For real. Like, So all the stuff I've been doing for other people just helped me craft my own lane. And I could drive in that bitch without no interruption. Yeah.
Well, your style, what's your, like, if a person never heard your music before and they was come listen, what could they expect, to hear press and play on your music?
All right, I like laid back riding shit. I like funny. I like game. I like, when I say game, I mean really saying something, like really giving people some knowledge. Like, even if it's small, if it's just like a little note you dropping there.
Words
like,
to live by.
Okay, yeah. I get why this song called this. Like every time you press the play on the written song, you're gonna feel a vibe. And that's what you're gonna feel.
Not just not, man. A few days ago, man, I listened to a song you on with Currency, man. Mm-hmm. It's you, Currency. It got a little homie on there. I met him a while back. He came through the spot we was recording that one night. He was with my other little homie. And I met him one night. It was a while back though. I saw him on there with you too.
Being honest, that's the whole team.
Yeah.
They doing anything too. Separate, but we all that like shit, but at the end of the day, everybody doing their own thing and making shit happen on their own. So that's the only thing that's gonna get you close to the goal is if you work individually. Like everybody gonna work as a collective. And you gotta work on your own. Because if somebody fall off, you gotta be able to pick up. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. And, shout out to Home Team, shout out to Big Bro for putting us on that first rule. Everything he been doing for a nigga, as far as looking out, even putting us in the background. I don't give a fuck what it is. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be thankful. That's a legend. So, yeah, shout out to Big Bro.
How that came together?
I've been working with Bro for like 6, 7 years.
Okay.
I put out my first song on Blue Bears with him.
Okay.
Before that, he was already telling me like, man, keep going with this shit. Like, and that was around the time where niggas was falling off with this shit, and by him being one of the biggest inspirations in my life as music, like before I knew him, I already had respect for him. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, damn, like, bro just told me I make undeniable music. And this is somebody that's a real force in the industry, you know what I'm saying? So I can only listen to what the teachers tell me, you feel me? If they're telling me I'm smart, I must be doing something right. Yeah. But by you being in it, you don't really know until you get clarification like that. So by him, putting that stamp on my career or stamping whatever he see in my potential, that should just put another battery in my back. You know what I'm saying? I was a double D. Now I'm at fucking what? I'm a big D plus Duracell, the big ass battery. Yeah. I'm one of them, So it all comes along, just working this shit. And bro called me after I had a horrible performance, nigga. And House of Blues, I got banned like 2 years after that. Like they was trying to take the mic from me on stage, and me and the dude who threw the shit had an agreement that I was gonna use the wireless mic. They ain't gonna give it to me. So me and the sound dude got into it, and I took the mic. And they were playing my song like 3 times before I took it. So I gave him a chance. So I took the mic, went out there and performed. He called security and shit. Me and security scuffling on stage and shit. And he was like, wait, just let him finish his song and he gonna leave. So I finished my shit, finished my set, and I dipped. I waited outside. Bro came outside. He's like, man, what you doing, man? I was like, I explained what happened. Bro, that should be happening, bro. You just can't lose your cool. Man, then we gonna start doing some music. Nigga, my eyes popped up like, you want to do music with me? He had a nigga, though, I ain't gonna say his name, but he had a nigga who worked security for House of Blues. He threw shows too. Nigga ain't never want to throw me on no show. That nigga said right there and watched all this shit happen, bro. And nigga said, right after bro walked off, you have to do music with currency. Like, damn, nigga, why is that such a surprise? Like, but that just let me know other people not gonna see what you see. They ain't gonna see what you see. They ain't gonna see what other people see. So instead of being scared about your craft, you need to just get out there and really push your shit. It don't matter what you do. Cook, you're a businessman, you sell houses, get out there, get in the front. Who's stopping you? Nobody. You stopping yourself by just, thinking on it too much. And that's what a lot of people do. They just sit there and think on this shit until, the master plan is no longer master plan. You can fucking build yourself crazy. And I ain't into that. I'm just getting straight to the point and like finding out what I need to do. And once I do that, I need to find something else. Just feeding yourself. Feeding yourself. Like, in this industry, you're not gonna get motherfuckers who just do what bro do. Like, hey man. And before him, it was Young Greatness. Young Greatness shouted me out. First time ever being shouted out ever. Rest in peace, Young Greatness. New Orleans Hip Hop Awards. It was like the last one he was at. And he had 2. I had 2 mixtapes in the category. He was in. He still won. And before bro got off stage, he said, man, shout out to the really out my hood, 7-1 nigga, where you at? And before he could say where you at, I'm looking on stage like this, looking at him, and everybody looking at me in the crowd. So I was like, damn. And it just happened full circle like that all the time, you know what I'm saying? But it's just me putting the work in instead of just, I'd rather you did. Like you said, since then, I've been on tour with Future. I've been on tour with Bro. I've been on tour with my homie Taylor Gang and Baby. I went on a couple of tours. I did a lot of openings for people and shit. Like, I'm just trying to get it out there and get the work in. You got motherfuckers like Spitter and people from your city, period, because they don't really show love down here. Motherfuckers like that show you love, bro. That's just gonna get that shit put another on your name. You know what I'm saying? So when they hear my name now, it's not just man, that's Lil Ricky. It's man, Lil Ricky. What? Because they don't know. They see what I've been doing. You know what I'm saying? Talking about.
I saw the beat battle, man. What's happening with the beat battle? So who won the last beat battle? I ain't
Mine. His name Mine. Producer called J Mine.
Shout out to J Mine.
He was the youngest dude that entered.
Shout out J Mine.
He won the 400 and he won the bragging rights for the year. He's supposed to be doing it December, January.
Who he beat?
Man, he had some competition. He had a lot of producers in the Playboy EXO. Playboy on his business, man. They had Kendall Banks was in there. They had trying to think of all of them. Put them all in my mind. I can't really get them. Yeah.
I had to shoot that one at him, right?
Yeah. Dude, I know the ones who stood out though. Like I can't pronounce his name. Lecrae. Lecrae. I think if I'm getting your name wrong, bro, you know I'm talking about you. He did his thing. He did his thing too. He did it. Just doing shit like that, you show off your craft. You know what I'm saying? You ain't necessarily gotta be the best for somebody to be like, oh shit, you know, I like that. You know what I'm saying? People hear shit all the time. Sounds, it's a frequency, bro. We live off that shit. Right. So if people hear some shit that feed their frequency, they gonna fuck with you. You know?
I saw it look like it looked like
it was whoa.
Yeah, it looked like dark, intimate, like, you know what I'm saying? It looked like a dungeon, like
artists in there, like in fucking huddles. Every beat came on in that been rapping, dog. So just experiencing that, giving that to the city like that. Yeah. I seen that shit other people.
Yeah, we ain't never had it.
But I ain't never had it home. I seen them try to do it. Shout out to Nayo, rest in peace.
Shout out Nayo.
All the dudes who do the beats and shit, Monster Beats, all y'all, they was doing this shit, and that's what inspired me to bring it back. I'm like, man, fuck, we don't got this shit no more. So somebody gotta construct it. And I ain't really big on showing off my producer credits and shit. So I just, you know, facilitate, you dig? And the shit work out because you get to find new talent. Some of the new producers that's on, they're gonna be on a couple of my albums I got coming out. Like, that's just how you find talent. Like, you gotta really search and look for it. And by you being an artist, you probably not thinking about this, but you know, putting your own shows together, doing your own scouting and A&R, you find everything. Like you find out who's who. You know, you hear bullshit, of course, but you're gonna hear a diamond within that bullshit. I'm telling you, listen closely. And, you know, really do the reviews. Yeah. I'm telling you, you'll find some shit. I found a few artists. Shout out to Hustle. He one of the biggest battle rappers down here. Bash Money from he was on URL, the Midnight and shit. Dollar, all them. Like I got a couple of, you know, battle rappers, and I got, you know, some regular artists too. Sky Wolf, shout out Sky Wolf, and
shout out Austin, man.
Shout out Austin too. Shout out bro. Yeah, he be showing the bros love, like all the bros, even my OGs who I be seeing with the 17. Yeah, shout out the bro. Like all that shit is entertainment. Like if y'all in the entertainment industry, which y'all are, you're a rapper, producer, singer, songwriter, you're in the industry. So all these events and stuff, you need to get out and connect with people, bro, because you can make your own network. You know, you can make, you know, you expressing your craft, showing it off, you gain people, you bringing people to you. You're the only person on the stage with the mic in your hand. You ain't even got to do a song. You say some shit that attract people. You got a whole fucking fan base. But they don't think like that. I've been trying to implement that type of thinking for like 10, 11 years, bro. Ever since I've been doing my art. I don't be wanting to be the only nigga doing this type of shit. You know, because I won't be able to go to somebody else. You know, and experience and drop some games. Maybe we can collab. Maybe we do this. But it's so much competition going on, you can't. So you really got to just stay in your own lane and stay focused. So that's why I really haven't been reaching out to anybody but big brands like fucking Patron, Douce, and all these people. You know what I'm saying? And by me doing that, and over the years working with these people, they offer me a job. So I'm a representative for Douce, Patron, Bacardi, and we frequently do events for them. I just got a call. I ain't putting family, but I just got a call. We doing a Super Bowl event with Manny. So, you know, it's just shit that just, if you in the industry, don't be a fucking one-trick pony. You know what I'm saying? Don't be in this business, oh, I just rap. I just think, no, do something. Do something. Yeah, that's doing something, but do something else. You feel me? That's like they say, music, 10% of the business, 15% of the business. The rest is business. How many words in music? 5. How many words in business? Probably like 7. Can't tell you exactly, but I tell you more than fucking 5. And music, business is 2 separate words and just together. So by you doing that, you do the music. If you do it, do it. But then do the business too. Don't just leave the music in that business and be like, oh, I do music. Because there's no business getting done. It's like how you prosper. And that's how I've been able to do everything. I own everything I do. I learned about masters. I learned about like every session. If somebody pick your session, you don't own that session. If you go have on a producer with the session, he owns the beat. You own the lyrics. That's it. There's no science to this shit. So by you knowing that, you should want to know more about the business to further your shit. Yeah.
What's the next show y'all got coming up?
My next show, I'm gonna throw in January. We got I've been doing the Camp Loud shit. Yeah. So Camp Loud is basically a topical session which they have in California, everywhere where we, and we starting to throw those now. And it's basically the same thing we doing with everything is probably weed infused or whatever. Yeah, we do got a couple of food spots that's not weed infused. They come through and do their thing, but it's mainly the same thing you always see among hustlers, people who work and trying to network, and that's all you're gonna ever see when you come to my life. I created the culture. If you're not a hustler, you're not a worker, you don't belong. Like I tell my vendors all the time when they come through, if I see you standing behind the table, I know you're not working. Yeah. And you didn't come to party. Yes, it is a party, but you didn't come to party. This is a work opportunity. Yeah, you could disguise it. Oh yeah, but you gotta work with this shit.
You gotta be in here getting some money.
So you gotta be, the shit revolves around money, dog. So it don't matter what you do. Like you gotta do it. They don't half-ass. And that comes with getting out.
That 420 show was dope too. There was dope vendors in there. It was a bunch of artists. Crowd was thick. Like that rain. If that rain didn't if and it left. If that rain didn't if though,
they played on it. And then the owner too. He was bitch. But everything worked out. All my artists really got the chance to express themselves in front of people who came specifically for the event. Like when they said it was gonna rain. Don't get it wrong, motherfucker stayed. The place that we had was too small to fit all the people. It was only supposed to be an artist lounge, so we had to turn it into the venue last minute. Yeah. So
it all worked out. It was intimate too.
That bitch all worked out. Only mad, a lot of people got mad because I didn't perform, but the next day I was on stage with Jet Life. So you didn't get a chance to see me perform at 420. If you went to the 420. The Jet Life shit, I'm pretty sure you got a chance to see me in action, like in real life. That be the shit I be trying to tell people. Like, it don't be all about you. Like, I could have stopped everybody and say, wait, here's my new single about to come. Fuck, I'm gonna do that for it's a vibe, you dig? And then my artist was doing good. Every artist that touched the stage before it started raining, they was giving a performance. People was just sitting up there like, oh my God, you got a real show going on. You got all these people selling all these weed and food products. So.
Yeah, it was dope. We killed it. We was looking to kill outside, but we still came killed inside. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that was the actually just create like a different kind of vibe. You know what I'm saying? Because outside was different. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And people was in there, right? And they was in it, but it was like, hold up, let's set the tone up in here. So after we set this tone, everything from up in here, I know they got dope artists still waiting to come. You know what I'm saying? So everything after this, homie came killed it. G4?
Oh God, yeah.
He came killed it. Yeah, he came out there. He came killed it. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like it was like after that you can't complain. You gotta come to work.
Then there's not no genre on this shit, bro. It ain't like no. You really come to express your mind. It ain't really even about what you rapping about.
And people that'll hear it.
Yeah, this is really for sanity purposes. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have people that forgive them, but it's about what you got to say. Y'all niggas have something to say, and people listening make impact. You get other people inspired, you do different shit, and that shit just that make the artist keep going, that make the people keep going. Shit, what you said? It's provocative. It keeps the people going. You know what I'm saying? That's what it do. Yeah. So if you up there saying some shit, you really got something to say, and you really talking about some shit, they gonna be listening. Yeah. I crafted that shit, bro. From Kermit's, we started at 2021 4th Street.
All right. I remember you was telling me on camera.
Yeah, that's like it's like a material institute. Okay. For students. But before then, it just was a garage with an open ceiling. You turned that motherfucker into minor art. And every time, when I tell you every time, bro, I put up a flyer after that, bro, I just couldn't go through my DMs no more. Because it was bullshit mixed with, hey, you my partner, I know you want it. From the people who do know. And it was like, man, how the fuck was you able to do this shit? And people not be biased. I said, because before, I didn't let people know it was me. You only seen the name, minor art. You didn't see, you saw
I'm
me.
telling you, I
You
ain't
saw
know
my
that was
name
you.
performing on that bitch, but I never performed.
I'm telling you, I ain't know that was you. I'm telling you, I watched for a while. So I was like, all right, I gotta
And
catch
look,
one.
after like the third year, I was like, because people started asking, like, Nola.com reached out, a lot of magazines and blogs wanted to reach out and see what was going on. Because they started seeing people just popping up at our shit. And a lot of people, our vendors and artists always talk and spread good news about our shit. So they hearing about this, what's going on. I ended up doing an interview with Nola.com, B Magazine. I did a partial interview with Essence and people like that, just building a resume for it before I actually let people know. So now you can choose to be biased. The name is already established. The crowd and the people, the culture is already established. People poison. And then I'm not the person up there trying to hog the time or be up there all day talking.
Making it about me and all.
It's not about me at all. And then, when we up, I knew it was gonna be a thing when people just started asking, how can I get on? How can I do this in person? It's different online when they, logging on online and shit.
When I catch you.
But you see it's a different response from a person who actually sells shit and hustle versus a person that's just, appreciate it. Versus a person that's just up there, I want to see if I can make some money off this shit. Now motherfuckers that promote harder than me,
Yeah. No, because man, honestly, it's needed, bro. Like you get around and you travel too. I also travel, right? Mm-hmm. When you get outside New Orleans and you travel, you just see the culture and what be going on. We need that type of stuff at home. We need those platforms. We need places that you can go, right? Just to hear new music. Like, you feel me? Like, because if you don't get to hear new music, you don't know what's going on around.
The only thing we lack in the city.
It's control.
That and
but we keep it controlled, right? We keep it controlled because we don't give people an alternative, right? This is alternative coming from where I'm from. Like you feel me? Like a person is not everything that's normally programmed and pushed out there. No, we need these. We need that. We need mine.
And like you saying, picking back off what you're saying, like it's control. It's like they only want the city to be known for jazz and all that other shit when it comes to tourism. So that's why we don't get no venues on these big streets where music is fluent, like Richmond Street. We don't have one hip hop venue on that motherfucker there. Even the one we did really didn't cater to hip hop concerts or that type of vibe. Like when you at House of Blues, it's a culture here. We see concerts there all the time. You know what I'm saying? So why not implement a night controlled by somebody of the people to make sure everything go and keep going accordingly, and someone is that structure that's already in the community that can make these decisions like, oh, we need these artists to make this concert what it needs to be. So therefore we got the big three artists in New Orleans that everybody knows, the less tier artists and lower than that. You know what I'm saying? And that builds the community. Atlanta, you go on what that is, Edgewood. Go on fucking Edgewood. During the Sway Lee 2-9 Mike Will made it era in Atlanta, it was not a venue you could go to on Edgewood and not perform a fucking song as an artist. It don't matter what you do.
Yeah. So I went out there. My homie Joel, God bless his dead, he called me out there. I went out there. They was throwing shows, right? They was throwing shows where the artists would come through, pay their money, come up there and perform, right? There's a pot at the end. You vote, whoever wins, get the pot.
Right.
You feel me? I'm talking about they had a few fans in there, some artists, you feel me? It was cool though. I enjoyed myself. It was just a culture. You feel what I'm saying? You could see people was coming from all over, just spending their bread.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean. Like, and you never know because all these A&Rs, they don't look how you think they don't look. These days, you never know who in the building. But just providing a space where I know 9 times out of 10, artists gonna bring other people. Who's not gonna bring their people to House of Blues to perform? That's a given. They've been giving fucking shows. I used to perform at these shows where they give you like 60 tickets and you gotta bring back damn near all the money, and then you wind up performing last if you bought the most money because you got the most people there. type shit. That shit didn't make no sense. That's what made me start my art. That made me say, dog, all this, if you want to fucking perform, bro, and not have all this bullshit attached to where you gotta have somebody you have to actually bring somebody. Bro, people, this is like people is not obligated to come.
Yeah.
They'll buy you a ticket and not come.
But that's
just to show the support.
That's the other thing too. I'm glad we talking about that, right?
Wait, let me finish.
I'm losing
the thought. What I was saying.
You was talking about when you had to go and you could get 60.
All right, so look, I made it as simple as, all right, bro, you got probably like 20 people with you. You pay $65 to perform. And your people pay whatever the price is that the venue is. Everybody wins. I ain't gotta go to the venue after and give them no money or do none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I just keep the process going so other artists can get their awareness. But they fuck it up. The motherfuckers who did that shit, they fucked it up. So now people like me can get in those venues because they feel like, oh, they trying to run a scam or some shit. But the shit I do is plain and simple. So I don't need that money. I make money off my artistry. You know what I'm saying? But it's the motherfuckers who, you feel me? The other niggas who doing the other shit that's not trying to benefit the culture is running them off from the culture. So we don't get to prove these points that we making right now, that we need these type of things to happen in order for us to grow as a city. We got 1 million stars down here, right? If all these motherfucking stars got a platform and they connected to the city in some way, how y'all can't use these people to draw more people down? Y'all do it already with food in the industry. Y'all can do it already, but y'all not willing to set aside, all right, y'all can give us a venue for free, everything else will be done. Y'all not willing to do that.
Not because it's all on negotiation.
Yeah, and it done fucked it up, so there's no negotiation. This is negotiation.
It's not.
20, 80. That's the negotiation.
It's not.
Out the
gate. It's not messed up. It's all on with you. It's all on with you negotiating. I can't tell the people on camera about my negotiating game. But we could get in the venue.
Everything is all what you negotiate.
Yeah, we get in the venue free. It's all on what you ask.
But I mean, like in a structured manner where they know this is gonna happen every Friday. They know these people gonna come in, and this is some shit that's set on their cabinet.
Mm-hmm.
It's never like that. It's some shit you gotta book. I mean, that's to get the industry going. You feel me? As far as what we do, like trying to push other people through the channels that we got. It'll be one channel. If everybody want to do this,
yeah, just come through. They
fucked it up for that. So now it's like if you don't get the venue yourself, put the show together yourself, everything gonna go. That's why I do what I do. But now they make it hard for you. You know what I'm saying? You got all these dudes that came through and fuck the money up for them. They don't have no trust in anything. So you got to come up front with everything. So now I got to pay $3,500 charge audience, fucking $500 just to make sure everything go afloat.
I'll plug you with some stuff, man.
I'm just saying, like on the industry level, like on these big venues, like Republic, like the motherfuckers that's established already with a culture, hip hop music. That's how you get the names out there. Yeah, that's how you get the shit out there.
They was coming set up for that regardless, but like places like that, they was coming set up for that though.
But if you cater to a certain crowd and be in a city where I'm not saying they have to. No,
I feel what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. Yeah, you saying for like the bigger venues, the people who had the plugs, who was running them nights and stuff, it's kind of dead on the move that they was running. Right? But everything happened for a reason, right? So that's why we doing these new things because it's time for something new. The old stuff didn't work.
Yeah, that's why I've been with that shit out. Like they tried to charge all type of, man. This was it was dead for me. I went that bitch. I had like $725 off ticket sales. All the tickets $15. So like the tickets that you don't sell, they don't give a fuck. They just gonna put them in the thing and sell them. They put me at the end because I sold the most money that night. All my people had to fucking leave because they had to work the next fucking day. So I'm performing in front of nobody.
Yeah, but that's the
and it's fucked up because they taking the money and not putting it in the artist's pocket. Like no dollars at all.
It's not, but it wasn't a culture though. See, that culture you talking about, that's for people who first aspiring to rap. That's for people who don't have no base. If you're trying to build your base and you want people to know you rap,
Right.
that's for you.
So I'm glad
right?
you're saying that, right?
That
So they was doing that, taking artists that's already kind of established in the street, pulling them in to do that, taking money off. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what held that process down and fucked that up. Because now artists don't want to participate in that type of shit if it ain't organic or into some, you know. In
order for it to work, it gotta be believable.
No fact,
right? If you want people to come to your shit, you gotta go get people want to hear.
Fact. That's fact.
You feel me? If you want to get somebody that nobody ever heard of, you're dead. You feel me? So what it all brought down to is, right? Mind of artists needed, right?
Yeah, that's why the platform was provided, and that's why I'm here. Yeah. I ain't gonna say I'm gonna ever stop doing it because I'm not gonna never stop doing it. Shit just gonna revert to something else and get big. Like it's gonna always be about business first and teaching artists and people like mine to do the same thing. It'll be about your business first. That's what that shit is about. And don't get scammed. Like don't get scammed. A lot of people don't pay to perform. A lot of people don't do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And I hear that all the time, but when you see a platform that you're willing to invest in, do so. Like, don't hold back, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all invest in that. Yeah. You did? Why?
Yeah. Because honestly, because I respect the platform, right? And I support black business. Boom. If I see somebody black doing something and they pushing, hey, I ain't no hate. I'm fucking with it. I'm fucking with it even if I pull up to perform or not.
You're the only person.
You feel me? Like I'm fucking with it because it's.
But see, I know that like a lot of people and what we do, they don't really show that support until it's popping. Yeah. When they're popping, it's a thing. Yeah. Yeah, I fuck with them, you hear me? But when it ain't, it becomes old.
So that's why the culture I'm telling you about built off that. Right. And when it's built off that, when you building something from the beginning and you gotta put the work in to build it up without getting nothing out of it, that's the foundation of it. Right? That's why I fuck with your shit.
And
right?
niggas don't know.
That's foundation. This your foundation
that
right now.
Just look good, bro. I make that shit look good. A lot of that shit I had to pay for out of my own pocket. Out of generosity.
That's how it goes. No,
and
that's
when
how
you
it
build
goes.
something, you gotta look at that shit as an investment.
That's how it
You can't look at that shit like, oh, I took a loss. You feel me? Because all that shit did for me. That shit got me established. Like I could really show my resume to a business and they'll see what I do as far as marketing and branding. It's not just what you look at it as, like rapping, throwing shows. No. You dig?
For real.
On paper, it's something different. Like, you know, so yeah, man.
Big, man. You know, we running low on back. You feel me? Like dope interview though. You feel me? Like I got a chance to bring y'all to Lil Ricky's spot. You ain't coming in this man's spot, man. I'm in the spot.
Shit, man.
I'm in this spot.
And do none of this shit.
You feel me? Like so no, I'm pulling up. Like, look, I'm outside, right? I'm pulling up, right? Be ready. I'm coming to see y'all next, man. Coming from where I'm from, man. Lil Ricky edition.
Yeah, man. Be on the fucking lookout. You know, nigga got everything coming. I don't really like saying what I got coming, but just know it's on the way. And when you see it, don't be surprised, man. Just support the shit just like you supporting my dog. And look, it's all love. We're gonna always be love with us. I know that for sure. That's already established. Fuck with this platform, man. For real.
He one of them ones, though. He working, y'all. You feel me? Like I had to highlight him. And I need to make sure I highlight people who working. It's one of the people who really working, man. So support who working. You can't say ain't nothing to do if you ain't going to support what's popping and the stuff that they got to do. Yeah, man, you know, we're gonna see y'all at the next event, man. Mine are worldwide, man.
Yeah, man. The RixkieGod on all platforms, all music distribution sites. Fuck with that. Yeah, that like love.
Yeah, man.
That was fire.
Appreciate you. Yeah, man.